Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to get the best multi-tool and how to equip it. That way you have the best stats ever, okay? Now first we're going to start out with how to equip your multi-tool. So when you go into your menu, your multi-tool, you want to get the appropriate number of slots. It doesn't have to be 24, but I generally try to get a multi-tool with 24 slots because then there's no gaps. Like with my starship, you see how there's gaps here and there? That's not really good. Like right here in the middle, right here. You don't want that because then that prevents you from getting the most out of your starship or your multi-tool. Because in order to get the most, you want to be able to put all of the upgrades together. And if there's like a hole in the middle or something like that, it's going to stop you from doing that. And what you want to do is you want to try to get all of the upgrades, the similar upgrades. So the analysis visor upgrade, you want to put them all together because you notice how there's a white outline around this box and this one has a green outline. That means that it's next to a similar upgrade and therefore it gets a little bit of a boost because it's next to a similar upgrade. Now, all of these upgrades you can buy from the multi-tool vendor. So you come over here. Once you've landed, there's the front of the space station. You got to go to the space station. You land. Come on over here to this side. This is where the vendors are going to be. And this is for all of your stuff. So if you want to buy multi-tool stuff, it's at this vendor. And he also has a multi-tool box right next to him. I already bought the multi-tool out of here, so it's gone. But the next one is going to be your starship. If you need any starship upgrades, come over here. This one's for your exocraft. If you want exocraft upgrades, come over here. And this one right here, right next to the character customization, this is for your exosuit. So you get your upgrades right over here. Hey, man, how you doing? But today we're just going to focus on your multi-tool. So come on over here, and every space station is going to be different. And so what I mean by that is that you're not going to have the same upgrades. So you see this one, there's a lot of C class upgrades right here. And you go down a page, you get a C, and then you get B and some S's. S's are the ones you want. The yellow ones are the ones you want. Those are the best upgrades in the game. Okay? So you want to try to look for that, but they're always going to be different ones. Like this one only has 3 of them. And there's about 10 or 12 that you can get, but it only has 3 of the yellow ones. So if you go to a different space station, it'll probably have different upgrades that are in the yellow, that are S Class upgrades, okay? But that's where you go to get your upgrades. Now, I would suggest finding a whole bunch of space stations. That way you can use the teleporter to teleport between them if you want to maximize your upgrades. And what I mean by that is that every time you place an upgrade, it'll randomly, when you first buy it, let's look at, I have 3 mining upgrades and 3 scanner upgrades for my multi-tool. Now they're just general ones. You can't buy perfect ones. It's just, it'll give you an S class upgrade, so it'll be the best upgrade, but they always have different stats on them. Like right here, I have 3 S class for my scanner right here. They're 3 yellow ones, right? But this one increases my stats for my fauna analysis and my flora analysis by 9,000 each. You see that right there? And my scanning radius is 38% increased. But if you go down one, this one only gives me 7,000 and 6,000 flora and fauna, and then plus 37 scan radius. So they're always going to be a random number generator. So in order to kind of re-roll them, you're going to want to buy more than one. And so what I would suggest is buy as many as you can, however much nanites you have, and they cost nanite clusters. Buy as much as you can and try to get all 3. You can't get more than 3. If I try to place another one, like right here, let's just do that right now. I'll show you that right now. If I get a 4th one, my scanner module, let's just do that one. You pick it up, and you go pick it, and it makes it a random stat. But if you pick it up and you place it down anywhere, it doesn't matter. You can put it right next to it. You can put it over here, but this is the only slot I have open. So I put it right here. Well, now they all don't work. They're all overloaded because you can only have 3 at a time, all right? So in order to get the most of it, you have to use 3, only 3. So let's get rid of that one. Now they all work. Now, no, the next question is going to be, well, Jason, you have 3 upgrades, and then you have another one up here. This is a blueprint that I've built. You can only have 3 upgrades that you buy, but if you have a blueprint that you can build, you can put that in there. It will not overload. And so that's why I have an overload. Just like here, I have another one right here. This is a blueprint that you can buy. And so if you have the blueprint, you can place that, and you can also place 3 of the upgrades that you buy from the store, okay? So that's how that works. You can have 4. You can have a lot more. I mean, look at this. If I have my exosuit right here, I have 5 of my jetpacks because I have 3 of the upgrades that I bought, and then I have 2 blueprints. These are blueprints that I put there. And so as long as you keep using blueprints, you're good to go. But you can only have 3 of the upgrades you buy. So just keep that in mind, you guys. I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but I want to make sure everyone understands, because I always get a lot of questions on how do you have 5 upgrades or how do you have 4 upgrades? I have that because there's a blueprint. That's a blueprint right there. So it's for the shell. It's for the scatter blaster, but these upgrades are for scatter blaster as well. So 3 regular upgrades that you buy, and then 1 blueprint, or however many blueprints you have. If you have 3 blueprints, you can put 3 of them in there if you want. But you want to try to put them together. And the reason why you want to put them together is because it highlights and gives each other a boost. And the more sides that touch, the bigger the increase is. So if I were to put all these upgrades in a straight line, I would still get a boost because they're touching, but they're only touching 1 side per upgrade. But if you put them in a square, you're touching 2 sides right here. So this one right here, the perfect trigger, it has an upgrade above it and next to it. So therefore, it has 2 sides touching. My scatter blaster, the gun itself, it has 2, because one right there, one right there. I don't know if they're catty corner. I don't think so. And so this doesn't work. So if they're, corner to corner touching, doesn't work. You want to touch side to side. It has to be a full flush side in order to get the best increase. Whew, I know this is a lot of information, guys, but I want to kind of go through some of this, okay? And so if you want to re-roll something, so once you have all 3 of your upgrades that you can buy, and you say, hey, look, you know what? This one's 9,000. They're both 9 and a 38. This one's a 7, a 6, and a 37. And this one's a 7, a 9, and a 32. So this one in the corner seems like the weakest one. So I have a scanner over here. I have 2 scanners right here left. And so let's re-roll that one. So the one in the corner is the one that's wrong. So I'm going to destroy it. And I'm going to pick up my next upgrade. And I'm going to pop it down and see what it gives me. So it gave me a 7, a 7, and a 34. It's a little bit better. I think it was a 6 and a 7. So, it's still not the best. I still have some ones that are better than that. But it's in the right direction. And so let's get rid of that one. And I only have 1 more left, so hopefully this is a good roll. Alright? So let's pop this one down. And this one's a 6 and a 6, so I actually went down. Oh, I screwed myself. Okay. But I mean, that's the chances you're going to take. And you could do this over and over and over. And if you want to, you could save and reload. Because it's a random number generator. It picks it at random. And so if you wanted to, I could just say, okay, reload the game. And then do that all over again. And try to get the best I can. And you could totally do that. But you're going to be here for a long time, you guys. Playing the random number generator game. It's going to take a lot of time to try to get the best stats. So generally, I try to just say, hey, look, go with 3. And if one is really low, like this one, I'm probably going to try to get another scanner to at least get a 7,000% increase in there. But it's the same thing for all of this stuff, okay? All of these ones. I think I have my multi-tool. Okay, yeah. So my mining beam. Let's see which one's the slowest. 20, 20, 42, 21. 16, 21, 16, 16, 44. So this one seems like the lowest stat. So let's get rid of that. And then let's pop the other one in there. So let's see what this one is. 16, 16, 21. That seems like the same stats, isn't it? Huh. Maybe the heat dispersion's a little bit better. But not by much. Let's try that again. So let's go boom, boom. Pop that one down. 16, 17, 43. So my heat dispersion went down a little bit. And so, yeah, you're just trying to maximize your numbers. But again, it's going to take you forever if you're trying to do it. So just keep that in mind. But biggest thing, try to keep all of your similar things together, similar upgrades all together. And for whatever reason, I don't know why the combat scope doesn't give a bonus to the analysis visor or the scanner. But I have it over here anyway, so I think that's a glitch that they're going to fix in the Beyond update. I'm pretty sure they're going to go through and fix some of the small mistakes. Because, yeah, the analysis visor and the scanner go together. Why doesn't the combat scope go together with that? So it should, but it doesn't at this point, so I'm just waiting for the fix to come through. Some things, you know, you just got to wait on. No matter what. I mean, it doesn't combine with anything, so I'm not hurting myself by putting it there. So it's okay. I mean, I could put my waveform in there, but I'm not too worried about that. But that's generally what you want to do to maximize all of your stats on your multi-tool, okay? Now, before you do all of that, when you go to buy a new multi-tool, none of this is going to transfer over. You can't pick this up and put it in your new multi-tool. All you could do is buy the new multi-tool and destroy all this stuff because you get materials back from it. Like I got chromatic metal, technology modules, and condensed carbon from all the upgrades that I destroyed trying to find a better stat. And so you'll get upgrade materials. Let's pop that over there. I'm trying to organize my stuff a little bit. But yeah, so you get upgrade materials, and that's totally worth it. You could use that for other things. You can use it for some of your blueprints require that. Like here, look at my blueprints right here. I can make a geology cannon. I can make a plasma launcher. I generally don't use those because those are like grenades, and I end up killing myself a lot. I don't know about you guys, but I end up blowing myself up more than not, so I never use those. I always go with the bolt caster because they always have it there, and I always have a scatter blaster because a scatter blaster is basically a shotgun. So easy peasy. There you go. But yeah, if I wanted to make any of these blueprints, I totally could, and it takes different materials. Like that takes 2 ion batteries and 1 technology module for the personal force field. Everything takes a little bit. All your blueprints take some materials, and sometimes the harder or the more advanced blueprints take a lot of material, like that, a blaze javelin. You need a lot of chromatic metal and condensed carbon and a technology module. So that is a general overview of how to maximize your tool, but you're going to need to get a new tool, right? You need an S Class Multitool. So let me show you where a really cool one is, all right? So let's go. All right, so if you want to find that amazing multi-tool, the S Class maximum slots, maximum stats multi-tool, this is where you got to go. And again, as always, you got to have a portal that you can go to and all the glyphs. If you don't know how to do that, card up top and down below in the description, there's a link to a video that'll show you how to do that. But these are the coordinates you're going to have to use. These are the glyphs you're going to have to use, all right? So it is going to be, and I think we finally settled on, this is a sunset and a sunset. This is going to be a bug, beetle, the cool ship right over here. The bird swooping in. Where are you? Oh, right next to it. Sorry, I'm reading and showing you guys. Dragonfly, which is over here. The regular space shuttle. The weird space shuttle. The boat. The Trivial Pursuit symbol. I still love that one. That one's my favorite. Trivial Pursuit. Then the bird once more. And this is going to be the last symbol. Is going to be the beetle. So, if you need to remember this, screenshot it or pause the video, whatever you want to do. Here you go right here. Beetle. And that is, and remember guys, this is in the starting galaxy. You have to be in the starting galaxy. If you've gone to the different galaxy, these coordinates will not work for you. You'll be put on a random planet and you'll never find this multi-tool. So starter galaxy, and it should work on all systems. So on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. To be, specific, I am on Xbox One, so this will guaranteed work on Xbox One. Okay, so even if you land here, you're gonna know that there's a tool here because everyone tells you. Now, if you're not playing online, look at that, 42619 Xbox Survival. So it also works on normal mode as well. Once you've landed here, you're gonna want to take off. And notice how I have my my Explorer that only uses 10% every time you take off and launch for launch fuel. So if you want one of those, link up top and down below in the description. But yeah, you don't even have to take off really. Just go into your ship, go back out to create a quick save, and you want to reload your save. You need to reload your save in order for this to work. So reload your save, okay? All right, now once you've reloaded your save, hop into your ship and we're going to go to the space station. And I forgot to mention, if you're on a different console, I'm playing on Xbox One. But if you're on PC or you're on PS4, it might be a different name, but all the stuff works the same. So, the starter planet that you teleport to through the portal, you're going to want to get in your ship and reload your save from the ship on whatever planet you land on. It might be named something different, but that's okay. It's still going to work the same. So, once you get up there, we're going to head over to the space station. Let's do it. Well, that was a little bit weird. Okay, so once you've landed on the space station, remember the beginning of the video, I showed you where the multi-tool specialist was? Let's go over here, the multi-tool vendor. So let's go over here and check this out. And then, ta-da! Look at that. Let's pop in here and look at it. It is an S Class 24 slot experimental. And an experimental multi-tool always has the best scanner range. So you see how the scanner says 100%? Mining's 29, damage is 24. So if you're doing a lot of exploring, I would recommend an experimental. If you want to do a lot of attacking and damage, get an alien tool, okay? Alien's tools do more damage, and they are also come in S Class as well. But there you go, and look at how sexy that thing is. I'm going to buy this thing just so I can show it off, okay? And remember, these are all the upgrades I have in my tool right now. You can't transfer this over. You can't do anything with these upgrades. They are stuck to your multi-tool. The only thing you can do is destroy them and get the materials from them, okay? And so if you're going to trade out your multi-tool, like if you have a lower level multi-tool and you're trading up to a bigger one, but it has all kinds of upgrades on it, destroy your upgrades. Get all those materials, because you can't get any nanites back. You don't get anything good like that, but you get materials and you can use it for other stuff. So might as well do that, okay? So don't forget, destroy all of your things, okay? All of your upgrades before you do that. This is not going to be permanent. I'm going to reload my save, but it's going to happen, okay? So let's do this. And then let's look at it. Look at that sexy tool. Look at that. That is a cool looking. I actually might keep this permanently. I like the coloring on it. And I already had an experimental, but mine had bones on it, so it looks kind of cool. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading tip videos and helping videos all the time. So I'll see you guys in the next one.